Hello, good morning, good morning. It's another Monday. Welcome all to Monday morning motivation for Monday Blue. Actually, time really flies. Time really flies. So before we start, I would like to share my life first. And for those who have just come in, please help me share my life too. Okay, let me share it first. So how's your weekend, guys? Where do you go? I think most of us didn't go anywhere, right? Because of the MCO. Okay, so let me share it first. For those who have just come in, we'll start in around 5 minutes and help me share first. Because today we have a story about a guy. This guy has been through a lot, and I really would like to share his story with you all because it's so amazing. The story is so amazing. So let me share it first. Guys who have just come in, also help me share, right? Thank you, and good morning to you all, and have a nice week ahead of you. So let me share it first also. Okay, so we will start in around 5 minutes time. Okay, I have just shared it too. So guys, how's your weekend? How's everyone weekend? What do you do? Do you have a nice weekend? A nice family time? Some children has been to school, right? The smaller elementary one, right? That one has been at home every day, right? But what about those primary school and secondary school? They one haven't go to school, right? Morning Ayong, morning May. How's your weekend, May? Don't tell me your weekend also at the shop lah. Okay, let me share first. Let me share first, and for those who have just come in, please help me share also. I also need to share first. Okay, so hey, hi Alice, morning, welcome. It's another new week, another new Monday, so time really flies, and it's time for us to motivate ourselves, to get ourselves out of this Monday blue and kickstart your new week. I would like to make this opportunity to thank everyone to come who have just come in, and would like to ask your help to help me share and actually help more people to motivate to get start their Monday. Okay, so I need to share first also. We'll start in just few minutes. Hello, this Ci Xingyuan, morning, everybody morning. Okay. So how's your weekend? How's everybody weekend? Yeah, thank you so much for tagging your friend coming in. So as usual, we will start our new week with a motivation for you all to kickstart everyone out from this Monday blue, including myself. Everyone, today I'm gonna be a bit negative. Why is it so? Because recently I saw that in the news, and it's very sad. Actually, from January 2021 till now, there has been many people that has ended their own life. So how many people have ended their own life, you guys think? Put down in the comment below. How many you guys think that people has ended their life in Malaysia alone? From January till today. How many do you think? It's really sad to hear this, It's really sad. I'm not in the position to judge them why they make that decision. I'm not in any position to say they are right or they are wrong. But from my own perspective, I really felt that it's very pity. So that's why today I would like to share something that I learned from a guy named Nick Vujicic. Anyone have ever seen this person before? Maybe you have seen his book, maybe you have seen his video, maybe you've been to his seminar, maybe you just see a photo with his quote on the internet, on the Facebook. Actually, he himself has been through suicide before also. Luckily, he did not really make it. He did not really successfully kill himself. So we will talk the story of this friend. So like it or not, hi Kelvin, morning. Like it or not, from January till now, there has been almost 500 suicide in Malaysia alone. And currently, in this pandemic crisis, the stress is so high. Actually, there has been one suicide every 40 seconds. Every 40 seconds. So imagine that. So this book, I learned from him a lot of things. This Nick Vujicic, by the way, I didn't know how to pronounce his name before. Last time I pronounced it as Nick Vujicic. Actually, it's pronounced as Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic. So I will share what I learned from him, but only 3 main points because there's too many stories inside that I want to share, but too many. I can't really share everything with you all. So there's 3 things that I would like to share with you. So today, you will learn 3 things. The first thing is, don't simply give up. The second thing is, what do you call that? If you can't be a miracle, if you can't find a miracle, be a miracle yourself to others. If you can't find a miracle, be a miracle to others. Be a miracle yourself. Okay? And thirdly, please stop feeling sorry for yourself. Live your life to the fullest. Live your life without limits. So, without further ado, we'll go into the story of this Nick Vujicic. And for those who have just come in, good morning. Please help me share and let us help more people to kickstart their Monday. So, this Nick, actually, his parents last time meet in Australia. Okay, they get to know each other at Australia. But many years ago, before they were in Australia, actually there's a lot of war time. And both of his parents were from Serbia. So we are really lucky in this era, there's no war. Even there's a pandemic now, but there's no war. I would say that war is much more terrible and much more scary, much more horrible than this pandemic. Wouldn't you guys agree? If you agree, put down in the comment below, agree. I really feel that we are so blessed, even with the pandemic still going on. Because we have limbs, we have hands, we have legs, we have the whole limb. We still have food on the table. So please stop feeling sorry for yourself. So at that time there's war, and his parents actually become refugees. So they at that time they run to Australia. And they actually met up in Australia. And at that time, Nick's mother was a nurse in the labor ward, or the ward of giving birth, or is a nurse in the labor ward. So at that time, his father was an accountant. Then they bump into each other, so they fall in love. So they married, and at that time they actually was pregnant with Nick, and they are so happy. And as a nurse herself, and as a nurse of labor ward, do you think she know how to take care of herself? As a pregnant lady, do you think she know how to take care of herself? Put down in the comment below. Do you think she know how to take care of herself? Actually, she know, and what do you call that? She actually even know how to take care of herself. She know what to eat, she know what to not eat, and she took the right supplement and the all those things that she should do. And during the scan, you know, what is called that? The ultrasound, is it? During the ultrasound, the doctor didn't find that the baby doesn't have any limbs. The doctor didn't find out that. So finally, it was the day to give labor. So when her mother actually went into labor, do you know that Nick's father was also inside? Nick's father was also inside, and Nick's father actually, what do you call that? When Nick come up, you know, the nurse already saw that there's no limb. They haven't seen that there's no leg, you know. So they quickly shoved his father out. His father was so shocked, you know. His father doesn't really know what he see is true or not. Why he thought that he said so there's no limb at all. No limb at all. He was so shocked. He was shoved out. He was so, how do you call that, so confused. He really didn't know. Just now he saw have limb or not. Wow, it was so confusing. Was so tension, so pressure, so stress. But he can do nothing. It's at the hospital, it's at nurse and doctor discretion, so they shove him out and he have to wait outside. So after the baby was born, there's the crying noise. So the father is actually felt a bit relaxed, so at least the baby is alive. And the mother, the Nick mother actually already felt very strange. Why is there so much silence? Why there's no congratulation to her? Why? Because being a nurse at the labor ward herself, she know all about the routine, all about the protocol. Why so silence? Why the doctor didn't even speak to her? She was so shocked. She really don't know what has happened. And at the time, she keep on asking her colleague, why is it? Why you didn't give me see my boy? Do you know that all those doctor and nurse, even though they are so used to all those kind of situation, but they don't know how to answer Nick mother, because they are colleagues. They actually know each other. Guys, can you imagine if you are one of the nurse or doctor there, and you have to tell the news to your friend that her newborn does not have any limbs at all, no hand, no leg, nothing. Can you do that? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. So after so long persisting, asking, they finally give up. They tell her, your son doesn't have any limbs at all. Not even the left side, not even the right side. No leg, no hand, nothing. Can you imagine the shock of the mother? Can you imagine the shock of the mother? And what more frustrating is like this. Actually, Nick found out very late in his life, because Nick is very persistent. He's so full of curiosity. He always asks. When he go to church, he asks the pastor, why am I like this? Why God made me like this? When at home, ask his mother, ask his father, ask his grandparents, ask everyone, why like this? Why don't I have limb? When will my limb arrive? When will God give me back my limb? When is it? So later on in his life, he found out that when his mother actually realized that Nick doesn't have any limb, his mother doesn't even want to hug him, doesn't want to hold him, and didn't even want to take a look at him because she was so shocked. Please guys, don't give any hate. We are not in any position to judge. We are not her. We didn't know the feeling. So please don't judge. Please don't spread any hate inside my life. We are not in the position to judge. We didn't know what is she experiencing. Okay, so at that time, she went home. She actually fell into depression. Actually, the news of her baby doesn't have link is bad enough already. When going back home, she even realized that nobody give her flowers because in their culture, they are supposed to receive flower when the mother give birth. She didn't receive any of that. She was so sad, and the more she think about it, the more pressure, the more depressed she become. Why? Because she will keep on thinking, how will my son go to school? How will my son feed himself? How will my son wear clothes? How will my son have friends, have wife? How is it possible? How can he go on with his lives? Luckily, Nick's parents didn't give up. Even so sad with this reality, at the end, they stopped blaming. They started to accept the reality, and they started to plan for Nick. So at that time, his mother was so determined for Nick to actually have a normal life. So his mother actually sent him to a normal school. His mother did not care whatever the headmaster say, whatever the rejection that come from the school board, she doesn't care. She is so determined to give Nick a normal life. So she sent him to a normal school. But in that normal school, Nick was bullied terribly because everyone is looking at him feeling so different. You know, like when we saw somebody who is different in the street, we also have strange like look, right? That is perfectly normal. Nobody is wrong, but the problem is when everybody seems to like pretend to be nice to you or talking over to you. Would you believe me if I say that the more nicer they are, the more terrible you will feel? Am I right? If you also feel like that, put it down yes below. When people saw your shortcoming and they even though they are trying to be nice, but the nicer they do it, the more bad you will feel, right? That is human. So some people are trying to be nice, he actually become more depressed. Some people actually bully him, laugh at him, trick him, you know. So from there actually he actually become depressed and decided to end his life at the age of 10. Not 20, not 30. He decided to end his life at the age of 10. Guys, what are we doing at the age of 10? I don't believe any one of you at the age of 10 ever think of suicide. At the age of 10. Anyone? Not me for sure. So I would like to say that luckily he did not succeed. He tried to end his life in his bathtub when he was bathing in his bathroom, because he his parents wanted him to be independent, so they didn't give him like they didn't bath with him. They slowly trained him to be independent. Of course, you will think, how is it possible? A guy with no arms, no leg, no limb at all, how can he actually bath? Actually, he has a small leg His very small leg. Can you see that? Very small. Actually, these two toes actually was attached together. And then doctor found out that if they split the toe can actually do some like simple thing. So this don't look down at these two toes. He can type 1 minute 40 words on the keyboard. He can type 1 minute 40 words on the keyboard with these two little toes. I don't think my toe can type. Don't even say 1 minute 40 words. I think 4 minutes 1 word also very hard one. So the doctor actually helped him to do the separation of the toe, and the father actually modified a pump where he can use his small leg to press at the pump. One pump is to activate the shower, another pump is to activate the shower cream. So they actually try their best to help him to be independent. So at that time, he decided to end his life by putting in the bathtub. He actually let the water go up to 6 inches, and then 10 or 6, I forgot already. So actually he tried to drown himself. Luckily he did not really succeed And then afterwards, actually his father get to know that he tried to suicide. So his father actually did not get angry with him. His father actually, like, encourage him or help him more to go on with his life. So if anyone out there are having difficulty, please guys, I'm not in the position to judge you, and I have no right to say which is right, which is wrong, but I really want to say that please don't go there. Actually, everyone needs to die. Today you are more nearer than yesterday to death. Tomorrow you will be nearer than today to death. It will happen one. No need to rush it. Please don't end your life. Cherish it. No matter how hard it is, please don't do that. You know, a lot of people, as I say, they are going through depression. They want to like end their life. Please give them advice. Please share with them. Please give them some love. Let them have energy to go on. Because it's very, very pity, you know, to end, to let the life end. Life actually is beautiful. Even this guy can live a wonderful life. You know, looking at him, would you believe if I tell you he has 4 children? He has 4 children. He can play golf. And in one of his videos, I even saw him driving a boat. I didn't even know how to drive a boat. I have never driven a boat before. He drives a boat. He can actually take camera. He can take photo. He can even, type on the phone. You know, last time I thought he write this book maybe by words. So maybe he hired someone to help him type. No, he typed his book with these 2 little toes. So if he can do it, if he didn't give up, why do we have to give up? So you know, what I learned from him, the first thing is, he always say, whenever you feel very tired, whenever you feel that you want to give up, Whenever you feel things are not going your way, whenever any challenges arise and you can't seem to walk away from it, he said that please don't give up, please persist just that one more time, please persist one more day, please persist one more month, please persist one more year. You will be so amazed with the changes that it will bring when you persist just that one more time, one more day, one more month, or even one more year. Please don't simply give up. No matter what challenges you are facing in life. I know I'm not in the position to say like I understand your challenges, I understand your hardship. No, I totally don't understand. Everyone have their own challenges. Even if my challenges are the same with you, I still don't have the right. Why? Because everybody tolerance level is not the same. For example, if this certain issue happen to you, maybe you will say, that's nothing. But maybe this issue will be so big to me that I will fall into depression. So I have no right. I have totally no right. But I can tell you, everything that you decide, actually, it's just what do you call that? It's just a silver lining, you know. Just a silver lining. Actually, if you calm down, you will see the change so big. Let's say, for example, now you have a bad quarrel with your loved one, with your family, or with your colleague, with your friend. Yesterday, I saw one video very nice. He take 2 bottles of Coke and he shake it violently. He shake the Coke violently, and then he directly open one of the Coke and all the Coke burst out, right? Have you ever done that? Have you ever bully your friend like that? If yes, put down below yes. Don't worry lah, they won't be angry already. Let me know, see that if you are one of those, what do you call that? A naughty one, are you one of those naughty one? Let me confess with you, I'm one of the naughty ones. And then he let another Coke rest for a certain period of time. Then he opened the Coke, nothing happened. The Coke didn't burst out, right? Why? What did he want to say? He said that actually when you are angry, please close your mouth. Please close your mouth, calm down, let the time pass first. Then afterward, things will change. Everybody got hot head sometime, right? But when it happens, just like, what do you call that? Go away for a while. Close your mouth. Because whatever you focus on, you will give it energy. So the more focused you are on the problem, the more energy you will give it. It will become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So please stop for a while. If you have decided to do some drastic action like suicide, please calm down for a while. It's just a silver lining. Just a silver lining. So the first thing we learn is, please don't simply give up. Please persist just that one more time. Just that one more day. Just that one more week. Just that one more month, one more year. You will be amazed by the difference it will bring. Okay? So, the second thing is, when Nick is going on with his life, do you know that Nick, as I say just now, he is very full of curious. He just can't seem to find the value, even though he stopped to suicide already. He simply can't find what is the purpose of him living in this world. He just simply can't find the purpose. He don't know why is it he is in this world. He really don't know. So even though he still persists on, do you know what persist till what level, you know? What extent actually, sorry. He actually persists till that from him as a children till now as an adult, he always buy a new shoes to be put in his closet, so that one day he wake up, he will have limb, he will have leg already, he can wear a new shoes. So he always buy new shoes. That is the extent of his persistence. But along the way, he still cannot find what is the purpose of him being in this world. Because everyone keep telling him, well, we don't know the answer why you don't have limb. We don't know why God make you like this. But surely God have a plan for you. Talk easy ma, right? Every day he hear like that lor, but till today he haven't found ma. Till at that point he still haven't found what is the reason ma. Until one day he was invited to a church to give a sharing. Actually, he want to share, but he really don't know what to share. Simply because for a person like me with no limbs, you know, no limbs, no arm, no leg, what can I share? What possibly can I teach to other people? What possibly can I help? So he was quite reluctant, but he went with it anyway since he already promised, right? So at that time, when he actually finished his sharing at that church, a young girl ran up the stage, hug him, and tell him with tears, "You are the first person to tell me that I'm beautiful as a person. You are the first person to make me feel that I'm worthy of something. You are the first person to make me feel that actually I am also lucky to am blessed. I am so blessed with perfectly working limbs." From there, Nick realized something. He realized that, I can actually be a miracle for someone else. You see, guys, he has been hoping for that miracle. One day, when he wake up, he will have limb, he will have leg, he will have hand. Even till now, haven't happened, but he realized that if I cannot find a miracle, let me be a miracle to others. So guys, if you are one of those people who haven't find the purpose in your life, don't worry about it. If you are one of the people who still haven't find the miracle that you are searching for, don't worry about it. Instead, just like Nick, be the miracle to others. Be the miracle to others. Not wait for the miracle. For example, during this pandemic crisis, really I'm so, what do you call that, touched to see that so many Malaysians are actually helping out so many people who are in need. Actually, I want to say something. I'm really angry with some people. They haven't thinking, you know. I know that I know that I will anger some people in this life, but I don't care lah. I really need to talk about this. I really don't like people who have a thinking that they will only do charity when they have enough money. When is enough, brother, sister? When is enough? Start help first. Charity start from home. Please do charity, help anyone you can, of course, to your own ability. If you can give money, you give money. You can share a bowl of noodle, a bowl of rice, share that also can. If you don't have those, share kind words. Am I right? You can disagree with me all you like, but let me tell you, you don't do charity only when you have the ability. You do charity with whatever ability that you have first. If your ability grow, then you can do more. Thank you, Sila, for agreeing. And Sila, just now I forgot to reply your comment. Yes, we are so blessed. And I really want you all to remember you are so blessed. So he decided to be a miracle to others. So till today, because of the pandemic now cannot fly, but till today he has been all around the world and he has affected the life of more than 100 million of people. 100 million people. I really look up to him. I also want to affect people. I also want to help more people to get what they want in life, or even just be happy. So that's why I commit to you all. I will continue to do my life to share motivation with you all. Even though a lot of people till today they still tell me, Dennis, don't waste time, motivation doesn't last. By the way, I actually agree to that. But you have looked the wrong way, you know. You have looked the wrong way. Let's say it doesn't last. Let's say it doesn't last. But if during that period we manage to help just one person, one life, one soul, to actually help him get past that simple thing, that simple or that challenges that he or she is facing, it's enough already. It's enough already. But talking about motivation doesn't last. You have forgotten that today you took a meal, tomorrow you still need to take a meal. Today you sleep, tomorrow you still have to sleep. Today you bath, you shower, tomorrow you still have to shower. So nothing lasts. It needs to be maintained. It's the same with motivation. So actually, to be honest, I'm not just motivating you all. I'm also motivating myself. So that's why I also want to affect lives of the millions of people in this world. I commit to you all and commit to myself. I will persist do this. And by the way, a bit of advertisement time. Do subscribe to our another page that is called Kangen Queen. And there we will do every Saturday 3 p.m. we'll do a live teaching people how to use our Kangen machine. That is because that is our business. So we will teach people how to use the machine correctly. Okay? So do subscribe. And for those who haven't subscribed to Dennis Kong Kangen Sifu, please subscribe now at our YouTube, our TikTok, our Instagram, our Facebook page, and turn on the notification bell. Okay? So here, remember, if you haven't found your purpose, if you haven't found your miracle, don't wait lah. Be the miracle to others. No matter how small the effort is, believe it or not, you will never realize what the small effort could actually bring to the people around you. You never know. You never know. Just do it. Okay? And the third thing is, during his course of life, from where he want to suicide, then he persists to live on, then he don't know his purpose, then he slowly find his purpose, he keep on sharing with people, but he sometimes still feel sorry for himself. He even feel he himself as a burden to his family, to everyone around him. But slowly, during the course of his life, he start to realize all those things that are not like happy, he actually attract it himself. So he realized he should stop feeling sorry for himself. He should stop feeling sorry for himself and live life to the fullest and live life without limits. I know it's easy to say, but sometimes it's because we keep on saying but did not take the first step. Everything that people who is more successful than us, or whatever thing they are doing better than us, is simply because of good habit. So for example, if a person who are healthy, is it their eating habit are better than us? Is it their exercise habit are better than us? It's simply because of that, right? So if you want to change your habit, the first thing you need to do is take the first step and persist it for 21 days. Then your habit will start to change. So when he start to stop feeling sorry for himself, he actually attract many happiness already, Many happiness start to come. And one more funny thing is like this, he started to fool around with people. He enjoy life already. Instead of keep on letting people seeing him with no leg, no arm, no nothing, everybody like feeling pity for him, he don't want that anymore. Everywhere he went, people like, oh, you're so pity, oh, you don't have that, you don't have this, why God do this to you? He don't want that anymore. He don't want that anymore. So how do he change that, How did he change that? Simple. He start to have fun with his life. He start to joke around with people. One of the stories he shared is like this. During a stop at the traffic light, these two cars stop at the traffic light. So at the traffic light there, there's another girl at the car beside looking at him. So he looked back also, then the girl looked at him also. Then he suddenly want to have fun. So what did he do? He actually, he used his mouth to bite at the seat belt. He loosened it out. Then he start to do this. Remember, the girl didn't know he has no limb because he's sitting in his car, can't really see, he doesn't have any limb, So she actually, how do you say that? Get to have some fun lah. What did he do? He started to do like this. He loosened out the seat belt. He started to do this. Can you imagine if you saw a person at the car beside your car can turn at his seat? Will you feel that you are seeing a ghost, So, do you know the girl beside him was so shocked, so he keep on having fun with his life, Stop feeling for yourself and live your life without limits to the fullest. Have fun. Enjoy your life. Whatever that happen is a process. Enjoy your journey. I also learned that very late in my life. Last time I always motivated to the destination. At the end, I realized destination not really, sometimes destination is not really what you will feel so excited about. Actually, it's the process, it's the journey. So enjoy your life, enjoy the journey. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Another story he tell, he actually he has a helper because he need to fly around the world to share, to help more people. He has a helper. He actually hide inside the luggage cabin out there. He hide inside there and to scare people. When people want to put luggage in, he suddenly say, "I'm sorry, this place is taken." He hide in the luggage compartment to actually to fool around, to scare people. So he's living his life to the fullest. So the three things that we learn from him is really just three things. The three takeaway that I want to share with you all. First of all, let's recap. Whatever challenges, let me say again, I am in no rights to say what is wrong, what is right. I am in no rights to judge you. But I want to tell you that no matter what you are doing, no matter what you are going through, no matter what you are facing, actually, you still have an option. Believe me, there's always an option. Sometimes we just don't want to see it. We just shove it aside. There is always an option. It's just that we are not willing to take it. I'm sorry to say it like that, but sometimes it's just of our own unwillingness. It's not because there's no option. So there is always an option. So no matter what you are facing now, the first thing we recap is, please don't simply give up. Please persist just one more day. Please persist just one more time. Please persist just one more month, one more week, one more year. You will be so amazed at the outcome. And secondly, I learned from him that actually, if you haven't found your miracle, be a miracle to others. When we don't have miracle, actually, believe it or not, when you start become a miracle to others, you will feel so blessed. That itself is a miracle. Believe it or not. So everyone, if you haven't found any miracle, don't worry about it. Be a miracle to others. And thirdly, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Live your life to the fullest. Live your life without limits. When I say without limit, not I'm telling you can go do everything illegal. I'm not saying that. I'm saying live the life that you want. Not every day that one cannot, this one cannot, scared of this, scared of that. No. Talking about scare, I also learned from him that fear, being courageous, is not that you have no fear. Being courageous is not that you have no fear. Being courageous is simply you are willing to face your fear. So, are you willing to face your fear? Let me share a story about myself about fear. I'm very scared of heights. So any one of you who are also fear of height, tell me below. Let me know yes or no. You are scared of height also. I tell you, I'm so scared of height. Whenever I like, you know, in the shopping mall, when you are watching down from a higher level, you know, you feel like your what do you call that? Your heart want to drop, you know. You are so scary, the experience. You don't even want to step further. Anyone been to those big high tower with those glass floor? Wow, I tell you, whenever you walk by those glass floor, oh, the feeling, you really, you know, keep on dropping, you know. So, actually, there's another thing that Nick say, he said that most of the fear actually is created by our own mind. Human biology, our body physically only scared of two things only. The first thing is loud noise. So I suddenly shocked you with my loud noise, isn't it? You got scared? So actually we are only scared of loud noise and scared of falling down from high places. So our human biology actually only scared of these two things. The rest, all of it is come out from here. So let me share about my own story. Many years ago, I wanted to, because my I scared, embarrassed, you know. In our culture, we say paise lah. I was so scared of embarrassed, so scared of paise. So at that time, we went into a trip, and the trip had many people and many girls also. So I don't want to be embarrassed in front of the girls, you know. So we went to a flying fox, you know. So the flying fox is like this. You have to glide down on wire from a higher place to a lower place, right? Or gliding down. So because I don't want to be embarrassed, I volunteer to be the first one to go up, you know. I volunteer to be the first one. So when I went up there, you know, after they hook everything, they prepare me everything, I didn't dare to jump. I was stunned. I actually stopped, you know. I don't want to jump. And when I look back at the operator actually tell me, hey, jump ah. I look back at him, I say jump ah. He said jump lah. I tell you, I was so scared, but at the back I saw there's another few ladies queuing up already. So to save my face, I have to jump lah, you know. So when I jump, let me share with you. From scared of death, around 4 seconds, I suddenly felt wonderful. I am filled with excitement, you know. Wow, the feeling. Till today, I still can't forget. So when I got down there, you know, I started to tease everyone. In our culture, we say kacau lah. Or I start to kacau everyone, and you know what happened? I tell them, hey, don't be scared, nothing to be scared. You know, if you have anything that you want to tell your family, share with me now. I will help you to tell them. You know, I start to bully them already. So actually, after that happened, you know, we went to bungee jump. Any one of you have tried bungee jump? If you have tried bungee jump also, please write down below bungee. If you have tried bungee jump before. I tell you, when the second time when I go to bungee jump, I jump without hesitation. Not even 1 second of hesitation. Why? Because all the fear, first of all, is created by my own mind. The actual fear is when I was waiting, you know. When you're waiting, you have a lot of time to fear. For example, for me to open a life, you thought I don't have fear. I also fear. After the life, I thought for a few minutes, I become more like comfortable, more stable, then I start talking. But actually, before I start life, a lot of fear come into my mind. What if that lah? What if this lah? What will it happen lah? So we think a lot of things, right? So actually all those fear actually come from your thinking. After I faced my fear, I found out that it's not as scary as I thought. Do you know what happened during the bungee? I only remember, I don't know how long was it, I only remember I only remember a lot of, because I closed my eye, I only remember there's a lot of wind, whoo, like that, a lot of wind. Then I drop into the water, boom, come out. I only remember that. Others I don't remember anymore. So all those fear actually come from your own mind. Wow, actually Sheila went into bungee before. Wow, share with me. Sheila, when do you go your bungee? Next time we bungee together. Hey, no, I have a better idea. We bring May together to jump from aeroplane. I want to go for parachute. That is my, actually I want to do it already last year. Till now we cannot fly. So never mind, it will come. So Sheila, we must bring Ame. I didn't see her type no. She say yes, she typo. Oh, Sheila, is it typo? No, she is not saying no, she is saying yes. Okay, so including my own sharing, 4 takeaway for you all, and I want you all to do the three things that I share with you, the 3 takeaway from Mr. Nick. I want you to do it today. Please don't just listen to my sharing. Put it into action. Today. Remember that. If you want to do any type of giving up, please stop. Please stop and persist just that one more time. One more day, one more week, one more month, just that one more year. Today, anything that you want to give up, no matter it's diet lah, exercise lah, marriage lah, whatever lah, business lah, please don't give up yet. Persist just that one more time. Okay? Then, the second thing is, if you can't find your miracle, please be a miracle to others. Small effort can already. A kind words, a packet of rice, anything. Be a miracle to others. Even just by sharing my life, be a miracle to others. Do it today. The third one is, please stop feeling sorry for yourself. Live your life to the fullest, without limit, by being happy. So anything that you feel not happy about, please stop. Please stop now. Please think of other things that is worth your time, that is happy. Okay? Do it today. That's my sharing for today. And next week, all of you must bring more friends to come in. Because next week I'll be sharing the story of this Taukenio. Okay, Taukenio. I tell you what, I'm so impressed. Whatever country I went into, I saw this Taukenio at the what do you call that, 7-Eleven, convenience shop, supermarket. I always saw this. This is actually from Thailand. Okay, this is my favorite flavor. What about you all? Any one of you who also like this Taukenio seaweed? What flavor you like? I like this Tom Yum flavor. And of course, I also like this wasabi flavor. If you see I have so many types, surely you will know I love it. I have this hot and spicy also. And I will help you all. I will share with you the story of this Taukenio. He is so successful. He is freakingly young. And if you don't want to miss out on his story, must come. Must come next week, Monday, 11 a.m. Next week sharing is in Mandarin. The following week is in English. Both are the story of Taukenio. And remember, to bring in your friend who are doing entrepreneurship, doing business, bring them in together. Maybe we can learn something together from this entrepreneur of this Tao Keng Yong. Okay, so wow, I see a lot of people like wasabi. Wow, actually Jenny like wasabi too, but I like tom yum too also lah. Oh, so sorry I didn't see any people typing there help jaga the parachute bag, all those things. Parachute bag is not for jaga. Parachute bag is for wearing. So live your life to the fullest. Ship is not to be parked at the dockyard. Plane is supposed to fly. So believe me or not, a lot of time things that you don't do is actually more risky than if you actually go do. That's my sharing for today, and I wish you all well, and I'll see you all next week. Goodbye.